back, and today's video is going to be about how we're going to be forgotten eventually sometime in the future, and that's okay. That's I don't want this video to come off like as some sort of sad video or a video to make you scared. No, I don't want it to come that way. I just want it to use in a way where it can comfort you to do better for yourself in a sense. And the reason why I say it's okay is because to me, it gives me this mindset to think that when I am gone, people will remember me in that way, and that's one thing is if I want people to remember me, I want them to remember me in like a positive way, in a way where I impacted them, I changed their lives. And eventually down the line, if you think about it, you will be forgotten because as generations go by, just will all be forgotten. There will come a time where thousands of years from now, people won't even remember the people that we find famous or will think that will be remembered forever. Another example like this is a guy, Albert Einstein. He's a guy that helped, shift the world as it is today with his inventions, his smart ideas. And every now and then you'll see people with posters of him, just, people that are reminded of him. They have pictures of him every day to remember who he is. And just off that name, you know who it is. And it's going to come to a point, generations down, until people won't even know who he is. Now, if you get Albert Einstein's life and you think about it, he did so much productive stuff to be remembered. Maybe he wasn't the most famous when he was alive, but nowadays, he's well known, and that's an insight I want to compare to our lives, where what are you doing to make your life being remembered as? Are you working towards something that can change your life, benefit others' lives, make people remember you in a way that you're working towards that? Kind of like in an instant where Albert Einstein was inventing stuff and he created a name for himself. Are you doing something like that to create a name for yourself? And another thing to know too is in this life we live, we make so many mistakes and we think we care so much about what people think. We try to avoid as many mistakes as possible. We keep ourselves from being embarrassed, we keep ourselves so limited just because the idea of what other people think. And I feel like with this idea, knowing that no one's going to remember anything in the future, why care about it now? Why make it impact your life and limit you? And going back to the topic in hand, you will be forgotten. There's no doubt about it, because if you think about it, think about all the family members that are gone in your life. Do you think about them from time to time? Do you forget them? Going back to another I thought I had of how many of you have gone to your great grandparents' grave? Not many of you. And I know for a lot of people out there that, we all have the free time to do it. We don't really go out and visit, our loved ones that are gone, and they're forgotten. You only really remember them when you see a picture or two. And what it really boils down to for me, and maybe for some of you, is I want to be remembered by helping people. When it comes down to it, I could really care less about people outside of like who I don't really know. I'm not trying to impress people I don't know. I don't know you, why would I try to impress you? And with that, it just falls all down to like my family. If I were gone, I would want to be known as trying to help my family out as much as possible. And with that, whether it be financially, I make money and I help people, or giving advice like this, insight. And to you watching, of course, to take this in and really think about it. But yeah, that's what I want to be known as, is someone that was always there to help my family. And one thing I don't want you guys to take away from this video as well is don't think negatively about it, like, oh, I'll be forgotten, so it doesn't matter what I do, who cares, I'm just going to give up, I'm going to do the worst stuff possible. No, that's not what I mean. That's not an excuse to do all that. You should be the higher person to take full advantage of your situation and make the most out of your life. Be remembered for what your passion is, what you want to be known for, something great. So yeah, if there's anything you can take away from this video, the main thing I want you to do is just to make life more meaningful. And if you want to be remembered as something, it should always be for something great. So just use that as motivation to work through your life, make the most out of your life, whether that be helping your family, making the most money, being famous in a way that impacts people a positive way, chasing your passion and whatnot. It could be anything. So that's all I really got for you guys. So to leave you off with one question, the question that you should just ask yourself every day is, if I were to die today, how would people remember me? So yeah, that's all I really got for you guys. You guys have a good rest of your day.